Okay, so let's say hypothetically you are getting some one-on-one clients coming through. Maybe you have one or two clients a week or every couple of weeks, and you now want to be able to scale your coaching business. Let's say you've got the tools down, you feel good with the exercises that you're walking people through, you're able to support them and get some results, and now you're feeling confident to be able to scale your business. I'm going to give you a bit of a snapshot, a preview on what you can start focusing your efforts on in order to be able to scale your coaching business to a higher level. Okay. So the first thing is you can start focusing on creating more higher quality content. So what I mean by this is actually really start thinking about your audience. Start thinking about what are the pain points and the problems that they have. You want to start showcasing your expertise. You want to start providing some deeper, valuable information. And I would say don't hold back. Sometimes people feel like they're going to hold back their best stuff, but that doesn't work. It's always about really just supporting people, holding them accountable. That's what people are really wanting to invest in with you. So I'm not saying share absolutely everything, but don't be afraid to share some really valuable things, because that could be the first impression somebody has, and they may say, you know what, I really need to work with you now, because you stand out from the rest that are just sharing low volume, low quality information, right? You want to use various formats such as blog posts. If you have an opportunity to be able to write for some blogs, or you have a blog where you have traffic coming to it, you want to shoot more video content. If you've been hiding behind typing or writing, you can put yourself out there on video. This is all the practice. You could jump into podcasting if you needed to get your talking points across. It's a great way to be able to connect with people through voice, through audio. You could even look at running webinars, masterclasses, right? And I'll dive a little bit more into that a little bit later on in this session here, but that's just another way to do it. The second thing you can do is you can look at offering a group program or some sort of workshop with groups of people. Once you feel confident to be able to get more results, you can scale your results by having more people that you teach and coach and consult with in a room with you, or on an online Zoom room with you as well. So it just depends where you want to play. You could do both if you wanted to. I like to do both. I like to run retreats and meet with a smaller group of people, and I like to do online programs, right? It's good to be able to have variety at your fingertips. Another one is to just really start networking and collaborating with other people. You can jump in on their Instagram lives. You could do Facebook lives. You could feature in their Zoom groups. Ask some of the other coaches that you may be connecting with or networking with, hey, do you need a featured speaker, right? This is another way to expose yourself to people that are looking for support. Another thing you could do is you can encourage referrals and testimonials. So start speaking about your results that you've been getting and sharing your testimonials, and at the same time also encourage people to refer your coaching service to them, to their friends, sorry, right? So for example, let's say that you have 100, 200 people viewing your videos at a time. You never know if you're sharing a really powerful testimonial, or you're sharing a great case study of somebody that came to you where they were down and out and struggling, and you were able to support them to be able to get results. You can even say, hey, look, if you're struggling, or even if your friends or family or followers in your network are struggling with this, send them to me and I'll have a chat with them. Maybe I can support them with this, right? You never know. Someone could listen and say, hey, actually, my friend was mentioning that they're struggling with their relationship or their mindset or their goals, and they could refer people over. I actually get a lot of people that are referred. People say to me, oh, my friend told me about you, or my friend saw your video and sent it to me, and it really spoke to me, So people are more inclined to listen to their friends. So referrals are great. Word of mouth marketing is great. Keep encouraging that. No matter how big you get, just keep encouraging people to refer. Another thing you could do is paid advertising. Now, I would say hire somebody that knows how to run targeted ads on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Google, TikTok, YouTube. And this allows you to be able to reach a very targeted audience, right? To really dial in on your niche and get your ads, your captions, your offers in front of people that are more inclined to be wanting a solution from someone like you. Now with ads, you've got to be able to test a lot. You've got to create a lot of different assets, lots of different variety of pictures and videos and captions. I would say use your social media in order to be able to test content, right? Like I look through my posts on Instagram and I have a look and see which one of these is getting more interaction, which ones are people sharing, which ones are encouraging people to DM, and I'm getting more DMs. Like start paying attention to things that people are engaging with, and then the highest engaged pieces of content, you're going to want to run ads to that as well. There's a reason why it's engaging. Sometimes we don't always know why it's more engaging than another. Might be a certain look, might be the way you started the caption in the ad. It might even just be that the ad overall just speaks more deeply into somebody's pain and struggle, or maybe a testimonial that you have from somebody that's recorded could be an ad too, right? And that's somebody speaking for you, edifying you. They can be great ads as well. So you could do that too, okay? Another thing, develop a signature coaching program, have your own unique thing that makes you different from everybody else. My good friend, Sally Hogshead, says it's easier to be different than it is to be better. You want something that stands out, but it doesn't have to be dramatically different, as I've shared before in the sessions that we've had with each other. But you want to be able to just really make it a strong selling point for your potential clients that you've got something that's different over here. Work on that, develop that signature coaching program. You will start refining your programs and getting more creative as you want to scale, rather than keeping it general to just, I'm a general mindset coach or I'm a general life coach. You want to go deeper into what your offer is and find the intricacies of it and highlight those intricacies of what is going to give someone a result. That's what's going to inspire people to want to work with you. You can also implement a sales funnel. So you could use something like ClickFunnels. You could use ActiveCampaign. You could use Aweber. You could use what else? MailChimp, and hire somebody or watch YouTube videos on how to be able to create a sales funnel. There's a lot of programs out there. We do deeper sales funnel training in Influential Coach, which you can jump on next in this next part of your journey to learn how to do this. But this is where you offer something for free, like a lead magnet, like a mini video series, or like an audio program that you're giving away, or like a PDF or a guide or an ebook. And then that person gives their details over to you in return for this asset. And they jump in. And then from there, they are being nurtured by you through a process where you're giving. Gary Vaynerchuk says, jab, 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 right hook. The right hook is you selling to them, right? After the third or fourth or fifth value that you've given them, maybe that's stretched out over 3 or 4 days, then you sell them into your whatever it is. You could offer them a discovery call, sell them into a one-on-one package or a group program or an event or retreat, right? So sales funnel is really important. People are more inclined to buy from you when they have been nurtured in a sales funnel than to just hear about you for the first time. You can also leverage what we call affiliate marketing, where you can reach out to people and build a network of other coaches in the space or just followers in the space and offer them a deal where you say, hey, if you refer a client to me, I'll give you a cut. Maybe it's 20% or 30% cut. You can use, there's a program called Kartra. Like you just need to type in affiliate link or create an affiliate link to give commissions in sales, selling programs. And you'll be able to find there's lots of platforms out there that allows you to do that. And then you can like give people the opportunity to make money by referring their friends for you, right? This is great marketing. So you could definitely do that. You could also offer a membership program. I would say don't do it straight away. Look at that as more of a longer play. Maybe you do that in a year or 2 or 3 years where it's lower ticket, meaning $27 a month, $20, $17, $9, $5 a month, but you're going for more people joining your program, right? And then they just pay on the monthly. It's a continuity program. We call them evergreen programs because they continue, but you need to make sure that you keep the retention up if you do a membership model. You can use all sorts of programs like Teachable. There's one called Passion that came out recently. You also have Thinkific. That's another one. I think Kartra does it too. So Kajabi, that's another one that a lot of people are jumping onto. And this allows you to be able to have people in a membership where you're receiving payments every month, and you might do like weekly calls or monthly calls and having pre-recorded stuff in there for people to chew on. and absorb over time. And you just need to make sure that they're happy each month, right? You want to make sure they're continuing to pay. But if you're going quiet on them and you're not interacting, they're not going to want to keep paying. Okay. That's a membership model. I would say don't make that your be all and end all unless you're really ready for that, because it does take quite a bit of work to set it all up and build it out and nurture and have a sales funnel in place. But it's worth it long term, rather than always doing the seasonal launches and trying to always get the one-on-one clients all the time. Okay, it's just another good thing. Like, I have one-on-one clients, I have a membership platform, I also do group programs, I do events and retreats. I've got my hands in quite a few different things, but I've mastered each one over the last 14 years of coaching. We teach you how to be able to go further with it all in Influential Coach. Okay, so don't miss out on that. You're going to be able to learn how to do that too if you jump into Influential Coach, which is the next program. After offering a membership program, another point that I would like to make is that you want to enhance your authority with content marketing. So what I mean by that is getting featured on other people's websites, other people's podcasts. This positions you as an expert, but you want to be able to speak about things that do position you as an expert, where it's like, oh, I've never heard of that take, or it sounds like you've got really good backed up evidence, or you've got something really profound that you share, great analogies and stories and metaphors, and you've done a lot of research around it that really backs whatever the point is that you're sharing, to show that you're an authority behind this sort of topic. And that can get you on TV shows and other big podcasts and radio. It's really good. I get asked a lot to speak on podcasts. Some TV shows I have been asked to speak into, documentaries around vision, because I got really behind that and created a whole system on visioneering. And people find it very fascinating. So I get asked to speak in it, right? We also have another area that I would say what you will really want to be able to expand on. And that is, consider offering additional services. Consider offering services in corporate spaces. You could run workshops, speaking engagements, speaking at other people's events. You could even coach around specialty niches. Okay. So you might even be able to come in on like some health retreats and speak just into mindset if they're looking for somebody that speaks in that. So have a look around, see what people are running, and reach out to them and say, hey, do you need someone that can speak into this, whichever thing you are speaking into, and say, I could come in and speak into these topics. You never know. The people that are there may want to jump in and work with you more too. I get clients from speaking at other people's retreats and events quite often. You could do that too. That's how you're able to scale your business organically and get some more reach as well, to be able to reach more people. Okay. Then I would say the last two things that you could focus on to really build out and scale your business is you want to develop a client retention strategy. Okay. What I mean by this is you could have like a continuity program where, if, let's say you work one-on-one with a client with coaching, let's say you finish up your 3 months or 6 months or a year of coaching, you want to be able to put them into something where they continue to get accountability and support. Maybe you have like another coach that works with you that's been trained up. You take a cut and you just say, hey, this coach will continue to support you. And then maybe you get like a 20, 30, 40% cut, 50% cut. And that just means that you're keeping your awesome clients still continued support with you, because they could go off by themselves and they're getting stuck again. Or they could go to somebody else and then they'll have to unlearn a bunch of other stuff because this other coach may just completely give them the wrong advice and take them down the wrong path. So I always feel like it's my responsibility to make sure my clients are getting the best that they can, even after they finish. So whether it's like a membership program you plug them into, whether it's like continued support, maybe it's like a check-in once a month. You can do like say like, hey, jump in and do like a 30-minute call. It's $100 a month. And I do like a quick, 20-minute call or 15-minute or 10-minute check-in with you, or my assistant or my coach will jump in and just hold you accountable once a month for like $100 a month or $200 a month. It's good to be able to have some of that coming through as well. That's a good way to scale your business. It keeps this long-term loyalty in play, and it keeps your people that are buying clients engaged, and they may end up referring friends too. You can even encourage them, hey, if you really love the support you've been getting, let your friends know about this. And you never know, they could bring more clients over time because you're fresh in their mind as you continue to work with them. They end up referring somebody else. It's pretty cool. The last thing I wanted to say is you want to optimize your pricing strategy. So sometimes when I see coaches that get to a certain point, they haven't changed up any sort of offerings. They keep trying to promote the same offering over and over again, and then it gets a bit stale and it becomes a bit of like a blind offer. People become blind to it. They don't really want to like see it anymore. So you want to change up some of the wording. So for example, influential coach, if I keep pushing 4 months coaching, after a while, some people are like, oh yeah, Joel's doing the 4 month coaching thing again. But if we restructure the way that we teach it, and it's like, hey, be able to get clients within 90 days, build a successful coaching business, people are like, oh, I haven't heard of that. Even though it's the same thing, we are doubling down and restructuring some things to be able to speed up the results. But it's also, in a way, kind of like a new offer. Okay, so then people go, oh, cool, I actually haven't tried that. They reach out for the first time, and then they come in because they love what they hear. Sometimes people just need to be able to get on a call with you to be able to see that this is the solution you're delivering. Now, I'm not saying like don't twist things and make it something else if it's not. It needs to be that, right? Whatever you're calling it, it needs to be able to deliver on that. It's just that sometimes your branding or your like messaging needs to be switched up a bit, so it doesn't sound like you're promoting the same thing over and over again. And you might even try some different price points. You might even break down an old coaching program that's a year old or 2 years old and make it maybe shorter, smaller. Maybe it's the price point's lower, but anybody that doesn't come into your high ticket offer, meaning like a $4,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 program, you could downsell them down into like a $300 program or $400 program. That's a great way to be able to continue to scale your business, because those little sales of like the $300 or $400, you might even be able to like put them back into like ads to run more traffic to your high ticket offer, and you get even more clients into your high ticket program. So I would say that's just another way to increase profitability in your business. And it creates a cool balance to be able to have a downsell, a side sell if it's the same price, or an upsell to something at a higher price point. Then you've got a few things that you can offer people so that people don't just slip through your hands and disappear and go off with somebody else. So that is a great way to ultimately scale your business. And you're starting to look at it as a business with a number of different products and services. So I hope this helps you with understanding how to scale your business more. I don't want to overwhelm you. There's so much more that we could do. And you'll learn about that in Influential Coach if you jump into the next program. But this will just give you a bit of a snapshot of some things that you could do to scale your coaching business.